Good morning, afternoon, and evening. Governor Bob Ferguson and his Democrat cohorts have created a law that would require Orthodox and other religious clerics to become mandatory reporters in a similar fashion of a high school counselor. On top of that, he has passed a law that would dramatically raise taxes upwards of $9 billion. This is unacceptable and must be challenged. However, we must not jump to hate our governor, nor should we actively separate and ostracize ourselves from the current administration. Let us remember something very important: the way orthodoxy spread. It is not by running away, separating, and living in a rural area with no one around, and certainly not by fleeing to another domain or, in our case, state. After all, St. Paul, the apostle to the Gentiles, is famous for going to the heart of Roman paganism and preaching the gospel in Rome itself. Instead, it was by engaging with the prevailing culture, not by force but with gradual integration. The liberal opposition we have didn't just spring out of nowhere. It began long ago during the French Revolution, a revolution that has continued to plague our society with radical progressivism and change. Whilst much good has come from the ideals of equality and brotherhood enshrined in the liberal heart of the revolution, it has continually been hijacked by those with different goals. The problems that we face now are long in the making, and it would be foolish for us to pretend otherwise. Lest we forget, it was June of 1970 that the first homosexual parade was held. If we are to retake our state, we must not separate ourselves from reality. In late May, a good rally was held that was met with violence by the liberal. Let this be a lesson. We will not win by confrontation. Instead, we must control the culture through soft power. What we must do is integrate ourselves into the system that seeks to oppress us. The public education and low-level bureaucracies of the state, ranging from city to county, and even the higher departments, must become targets for traditional statesmen. We must infiltrate both halves of the uniparty in order to weaken them from the inside. Then, once we control education, bureaucracy, and have right statesmen in both chambers of the legislature and departments, we will be able to take control and purge liberalism from our holy soil. However, that is not all. We must also take hold of the public sphere as well. In order to do this, we must start with academia and the city. We must nourish traditional valued clubs and programs in order to increase our natural support of adoption of new Washingtonian values. Expanding on this, we must create a society where at any school and in any city, groups of traditionally minded statesmen converge and share their correct ideals and beliefs, and where newcomers can feel both welcomed yet convinced of the truth of our cause. Along with this, we must push orthodoxy into the realms of both practice and cultural Christianity. We can do this through the gradual replacing of Protestant and Catholic programs and clubs with Orthodox ones. We can replace the common non-denominational or dominated sphere of spiritual guidance with orthodoxy. For this, we can push easily made laminated icons, pamphlets on the Jesus Prayer, and the lives of the saints. And by increasing the visibility of orthodoxy, all this will lead to a future of tradition. We must live by these values: family, church, and work. We must not be shy to the liberal that we believe every man should have a traditional family, that he should belong to a right church, and that he should work. Our church is our state, and we must not be reserved when confronted by the liberal on the truth of Christ and tradition. May our church live forever. Through the prayers of our Holy Fathers, Jesus Christ, have mercy on us and save us.